guys, Punisher88 here. So, it's Thursday, and that means it's time for a review. So, today's book, as chosen by you guys on the Punisher88 Facebook group, is Justice Incorporated #1. Let's see. As far as, you know, the beginning of a series type of deal goes, I thought it was a good book. But I mean, that's just me. You don't have to take my word for it. But I thought it was a good book. Um, the story is pretty cool. It's bringing well, it's starting you off with some of the characters. Just like what I mean is the series itself is bringing together three popular characters, like superheroes from back in the day. Um, Not like a Superman type of deal or anything. These are you have the Shadow, Doc Savage, and the Avenger. And I'll be honest, I don't really know much about the Avenger, but I know the Shadow used to have his own story with DC Comics, and back in the day, he used all three of these guys, I believe, had their own like Pulp Fiction stories, and I know Doc Savage. He used to have his own ongoing title in the '70s with Marvel Comics, and also with Dynamite before Justice Incorporated started. He had his own ongoing title, which I also think is pretty good. I mean, I have every issue up to this, which is I think 8 main issues and an annual. So yeah, it's a pretty good story. I like it because Doc Savage, his main thing is more with like time travel type stuff, so which is why I really like it. And speaking of time travel, um, that's pretty much what this first story is focused on, because you have Doc Savage explaining um, about how he came up with the idea for trying inventing a way for time travel, and he explains how he got the idea from H.G. Wells. Um, to those of you out there who don't know who H.G. Wells is, check out the story called The Time Machine. Very, very good book. That's by him. But anyway, so and he explains just after he wrote that story, that's where he got the idea for trying to actually put it into reality. So, um, so he talks about that. Um, there's also, sorry, um, you get some flashback stuff as well. It's very, very back and forth. And of the three characters this series revolves around. Um, in the first issue, you do see the three. Mostly, you see Doc Savage. Um, the Avenger, you see him in his like pre-Avenger form, his alter ego. So you see him as Richard Benson, and you find out he's a billionaire and everything. And then I think for like 1 or 2 panels, you actually see um, the Shadow. So, and then it's cool. There's a part where um, Doc Savage does actually go back in time, and because he's trying to save some people on an airplane, and then it causes a big fuss, and he tells the people of 1939 how he can clear his name by talking to Howard Hughes. And to those of you out there who don't know who Howard Hughes is, well, to sum it up, he was a millionaire, um, very popular in the Hollywood film industry. He made movies and stuff. Um, then towards the end, he kind of like went nuts, and you know, he went crazy. So that's the summary. Or if you really want to find out, just watch The Aviator with Leonardo DiCaprio. It's Howard Hughes' biopic, so which is actually a pretty good movie. I liked it. So anyway, so Doc Savage says, get me Howard Hughes, and when he shows up, he explains himself and everything, future, blah, and Howard Hughes, doesn't freak out or anything. So he's like his friend in the past, pretty much. And then the end of the story, we're introduced to our first villain, and he goes by the name of the Voodoo Master. And he hears that there's another Doc Savage in their time, and all this stuff starts forming and that. So and then it just cuts out to the next chapter to be continued type of deal. And then after the story, there's some like cliff notes from the writer, and because I was curious who this Voodoo Master guy is, and apparently back in the day when the Shadow had his Pulp Fiction stories, Voodoo Master was like one of his biggest enemies. Apparently they had some like really bloody battles and stuff, so I'm curious to see what's gonna happen in some of the other issues. So, and I do know issue 2 is out already. When I stopped by my local shop yesterday, I wanted to see if they had it, and they didn't. But I found out they're going to be getting some more. So when they do, I'll put it on the Facebook page to a vote. And if you guys want to see it, well, you just gotta click on it. So, and actually, speaking of my local shop, um, I picked up some stuff from there today, and actually following the review, if I have enough time, I'll show you some of the stuff I got. I got a really cool variant book today too, for like I think it was like cover price, so really neat. So anyway, all in all, did I like issue 1? Yeah. Story was good. Artwork is awesome. I love the cover, but you guys know that. You know that I'm a sucker for the comic book covers. And to anyone out there who reads other stuff from Dynamite, you guys will know that Dynamite is notorious for putting out like 9 different covers of one book. So that goes for this. I think all in all there's 10 different covers, but this is the 3rd cover, and I paid cover price for it. So, yeah, story was good, artwork awesome. Do I suggest this book to everyone out there? Yeah, I do. It's not hard to find. You can still get this. Came out in August, but I know a lot of shops probably still have this on the racks or whatever. So if you feel like taking my word for it, go pick it up. It's $3.99, but still good story. I've left quite a bit out, but you guys know me by now. I don't like to give too much away, so because I want you guys to read the story too. So, but yeah, it was an awesome story. So check it out. All right. Rehydrate the mouth. So today, stop by my shop, and got some new stuff. Let's see, what do we get here? Let's see. I want to go to the newer stuff. Well, I got, issue 1 and 2 of Axis, some more Justice League United, and yes, I get the Justice League Canada covers too. Let's see, some Spider-Man stuff. Oh, I really want to read this. And that's the new Bucky Barnes Winter Soldier. That'll be going up in the next vote. Let's see, Punisher number 11. I can't wait to read that. Spider-Man. Oh yeah, from Free Comic Book Day, I got the Transformers vs. G.I. Joe. Well, this is issue number 1 of the actual story. I haven't actually read it yet. So, some Twilight Zone, some Solar, Man of the Atom, Superior Spider-Man, Spider-Verse stuff. Can't wait to give that a read. Let's see here. Batman and Robin stuff, Batman, more Justice League, Twilight Zone Annual. I'm really liking the Twilight Zone story, and it's also from Dynamite. And then, now, I wanted to get Thor number 1 because I heard it's a really good story. So what I did, they didn't have it; they were completely sold out. But I've been put down for a copy. It's going to be a second print, but whatever. And then the same day that book came out, Captain America number 25 came out, and that's where they mentioned that there's going to be a new Captain America. Well, I picked it up, and originally I was going to get the regular cover, and then I saw a variant cover they had, and I was just like, that is so cool. So here's the variant. Is that cool or what, huh? Has that old school comic vibe to it. And when I saw it, I was just like, oh, I gotta get that. So I just gave you guys a very quick rundown of what I picked up yesterday. So, and then within the next, couple weeks or whatever, I'll review some of it. And they also gave me this cool Gotham bag. So, anyway, so that's it for the Thursday review. I'm actually kind of shocked because this is at like under 15 minutes, and usually my videos go to about 20 plus minutes. So I'm kind of impressed with myself. So until Wednesday, till next time, which is Saturday, and I will be putting a poll up on the Facebook page for Saturday's video. I'll put up three options for you guys to vote on. So until then, I leave you with another comic book quote / saying. This one I picked is from Batman said this, and when I read it, I was like, oh, that's cool. And I quote, "I want you to remember, Clark, in all the years to come, in your most private moments, I want you to remember my hand at your throat. I want you to remember the one man who beat you." Ooh. Doesn't that sound cool? Alright, guys. So, till Saturday, I'll see you then. Laters.